Good evening. Freaky Friday. Welcome to the show. This is old school, rounding first and heading for second. Oh, that freaky. That do me, baby. Ooh. Do it do something to you? I know it do something for me. Do it do something for you? Anyway. All right, let's send out some shout outs to Katie, Kayvon. Happy birthday, Kayvon. Enjoy yourself. Happy birthday, young man. Um, Call ins. You want to call in 313-488-7788. They say I said too fast, so let's slow it down. 313-488-7788. That's the call in. Gmail, 313, the Blackout Podcast at gmail.com. Okay. Let's start off with, let's give out a homework assignment. I've been thinking about this because I'm trying to figure out how did we get here. Do women love sex as just as much as men do, or more, the same, or less? That may explain some of the things that's going on. Maybe it's in our mind that they enjoy it just as much as we do. Women, only you can answer this question. Men, you're going to call it, oh, of course you do. Nah, let's think about this a little further. Excuse me. I'm on air. Do women enjoy sex just as much as men do? It's something to think about because we're always chasing the cat. Why does the dog chase the cat? Why is that? Hmm. I ain't talking about the nymphos, the girl who, yeah, I ain't talking her. Just a normal girl. Why do men have to chase the cat? Okay. That's my homework. Women, do you enjoy it just as much as men? And if not, why not? Now remember, Eve messed up everything when she went over there and fooled around with Adam and brought sin to earth. So it seemed like, okay, but in reality, do they? All right. That may explain some things. All right. In terms of that, let's think about when a woman comes, how many times are you trying to make her come? Is she a one and done, two I'm good, or three, four, five? Which one do you have? Do you have a woman like, yeah, I come, but I want to come three and four, five times? Is that too much to ask of you when you go out? Then you think, well, they must really love sex. She wants to come that much. Makes you think about it, right? All right. Now, when a guy is having sex with her or with your mate, woman, how many times do you want to come? Once, twice? Every time, three times, we know once it gets past there, you're probably dry, throbbing. But do you still want to continue on? When is enough enough? Now, you know the old adage that I say, when you in the heat of battle, you ain't swinging from what? You ain't swinging from the hips. You sure damn better try swinging from the lips. Now, we sought answers to that because I don't think that's going to quite fulfill it. Do you think that's enough? The fact that you say, well, I can't get it done from the hips, but I sure do swing good from the lips. Will that hold her down? It's reversal. When a woman, in your mind, maybe down there is just, it's not it. It's not. But when she give you head, you go, oh man, I only want head from her. I don't want nothing else from her. Head is fine. But the whole thing goes for that. A girl spits it out, a woman swallows. So is that? I don't know. You know, tonight's show. It's X, it's Luger. We get all that, but it's something that needs to be talked about because the bedroom is so important in who you with, who you think about being with. Can you imagine not having sex with the person you're going to end up with, and you saying, "Well, it'll all work out"? How does that work out? Generally, how would you say that works out? I'm not going to have sex with them until I'm married to them. What the hell they say? That's buying a pig in the bag. You don't know what's in the bag. Mm, I don't know. I can't imagine doing that. Um, Assuming she's going to be good. She's assuming you're going to be good. The chemistry is horrible, but here we are. No, I think you gotta test it out first, right? Okay, see what's in the bag. No, and when I realize I say I don't know, because I don't really have the answers to that, there are no answers. There are no facts for it. And you think about this, because a woman, you have to please her in so many ways, and because you don't get a second opportunity, or third or fourth opportunity if you're not good. And if you're not good, and you, as I say, baloney, and she done found out that I've been having baloney all this time, what's going to happen then? She's going to the state, right? Surf and turf. She wants all that. She's going to put the baloney down. And in reality, what are you supposed to say with that? Can you blame her? It's a tough road for men because we have to perform at a high level. Um, and that's something we want, so we have to perform good. What do you think about that? Don't you think that's a lot of added pressure? Because the woman just goes in there and just basically take her clothes off, lay down, and say, I'm ready. Basically. I don't care what she says, basically. Mm. And he's got to be, what, big enough, uh, thick enough, moving well enough, can't be a preemie. Um, a lot of things he's being judged on before the next man. You know, does his Jimmy run so deep it puts your A to sleep? Oh, it's important, and that's the crazy part. If you done with sex, you look over the bed and she's there playing video games and talking to a friend and watching TV and asking you, "Hey, let's go out and get something to eat." You don't have to wonder. You don't have to wonder. You know that was not a good performance. And if it's like that on a regular, what am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do with that? I just got done, and she wants to go outside and play a game of basketball. When you're thinking, "Man, I'm tired," she's good to go. So much pressure on a man, but we have to come through. That's why our shows are broad, so that when we do this thing, we do it the right way. Then you ask your woman, dude, how do you want it? Do you want it rough? You want to treat you like a lady? Or you want to treat you like some hoe in the alley? Now, quite naturally, people say, "Oh, don't treat me like no hoe in the alley." But you close them doors, treat me like the hoe in the alley. Grab my hair, call me a few names, pull me around, run this bedroom, slap me up just a little bit. I ain't say, well, I need to call the police, but let me know you running this bedroom. Who knows that? Do you think that your woman might love that? Hmm. I believe you got that pretty woman, that real pretty woman. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Don't. I believe they like it like that. They've been treated real with delicate gloves all their life. In that bedroom, show them that the animal you are. Just that alone will help the situation out. Now, for you guys, that you're trying to figure out, can I be like that? I don't have the resources to do that, you know, to act like that because I'm running a little short. Okay, you keep yourself out of embarrassing situations. She's not getting on top. It's not gonna fall out because she's not getting up there. I'm gonna hit it from the back because that's the closest I can get to it. I may hit it sideways, but I'm not gonna do anything to embarrass myself, and I'm gonna give it to you as if I got a supply down there. Now maybe I need to do it at the park. Maybe I need to do it at the car, in the kitchen. I don't know, but anything to keep the mind activated, to stimulate us, to make her say, okay, well, I don't care what we. And one thing about a woman, and this is true, if she really loves you, she can get into you and be satisfied. She can do that. If she really loves you, she can pull a mechanism to say, okay, I love him enough. It ain't all that, but man, I love when we make love. And you have to be in tune with that as a fella, as a guy. You have to be. You just can't be pounding away thinking, no, this is good. Everybody doesn't want beat it up. You have to be in touch with who you with. Because again, it falls on us. We want to keep hitting that, obviously. So we have to figure out how to keep hitting that. So I think a conversation, and she'll give it to you and say, hey, uh, what do you like, baby? How do you like it? You like it rough? You like it soft? You like it pretty? I mean, tell me so you can help me get you there. Again, sex is so important that we refuse to talk about it to anybody. Yet and still, that's how we all got here. Now, there's some people who's going to hear, I'll be ashamed of myself talking about this. But again, they call it lovemaking. What is those professions in this world? Prostitution. And why do you think it's held up through all this time? It's important. Very important. You can't downplay it. And if you are bad, you have to figure out, how do I get there? What can I do? I can't be, oh, I'm just going to come and forget it. I better take I got to take the long way around. I got to figure this out. Maybe I'm rubbing her with some oil, lotion, every day. I don't know. But I can't afford to play the game, the long game, like somebody else. I'm playing the short game. Literally. All right. Tough conversation for those out there, but really, it's just a realistic conversation. It's really not that big a deal. Seriously. It's something that needs to be talked about and done. Same conversation, different that you have with your kids. Not this type of conversation, but you definitely need to talk to them. They need to know what they in for and what they like, and especially the men. I always say the men because them women, you'll be hooked and out there stalking and all that. It just ain't good for you to be doing that. All right, time is flying. It's Freaky Friday. Let's sit back, relax. Let's think about some things we discussed and get ready for the second half of the Blackout.
What they say? Yo, make it rain. I gotta reach to reach with. I gotta reach to get away. Won't take it back, no mistake. Kill my time for this. I can give my bitch everything. Take her down, I have my way. Count money in the safe. Disrespect, he can meet his day. You won't be, I need a click. See, with him, ain't nothing the same. Why? He broke, he can't even click. Lay down when I'm in a day. She cute, I need her face. Her body hit, she leave a mess. Talk to you dirty before the sex. Into PVS, I'm a wicked. I got reach in the dirty. I got reach in the dirty.
Hello, welcome back to the second half of the Blackout. Waiting for your comments on Freaky Friday, 313-488-7788. Now, we was in the midst of talking about sex, um, how everyone likes it and what they don't like, and, what should try to happen, what should go on. Now, I discussed in short terms of how you need to talk to your kids, not about Freaky Friday, obviously, but you need to discuss with them about sex, period. School they had used to have health classes. They no longer have those. So kids go online, and that could be dangerous. Why wouldn't you take control of the situation and tell them, hey, here's what's going on, what you need to do to protect yourself, and try to keep an open line of communication with them concerning that. So, okay, it's going to be a tough talk for you when they come back and tell you, well, I did do it so and so. You know, I can remember a story way back in the day, and I don't know who was it embarrassing to, but it seemed embarrassing to me. I was friends with the parents. This is, like I said, back in the day. I was friends with the parents and I got along with them well. And I went over their house and sitting there talking to them. And the father says, I'm glad you're here. Sit down, Chauncey. So he sets me down. Then he hands me this letter. And I start reading the letter. And he goes, this is from my daughter. And it was meant for her to give it to me. Uh, so I'm reading the letter and it's discussing things that she had planned to surprise me and that she wanted to do. And I was like, wow. Uh, so I'm looking at the letter and out of the corner of my eyes, I'm looking at him. He's staring at me. And I'm like, oh. And it was pretty graphic. So again, I'm through with the letter. I'm through reading, but I'm acting like I can't read. So I'm still reading the letter. And I'm looking at him and he's staring at me, and he calls out his wife. He goes, I think the wife calls him. He goes, no, Chauncey's reading that letter right now. So I'm like, my God, what am I supposed to do with this? So finally, I didn't stall long enough. I come up. He goes, did you read that? Uh, yeah, I read it. What do you think of that? I'm like, I'm stalling again. So through the door comes his daughter, and she says, "What's going on?" I'm thinking, well, in the nick of time. And he goes, "Well, I was showing that letter that I found in your room in the closet." And she goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Show her the letter." And I give her the letter, and she goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Well, what do you mean? Oh yeah, oh yeah." No embarrassment on her face, no nothing. She good with everything she wrote in there. She's so what? And he's like, you don't have nothing to say about it? Nothing. He goes, why not? Where'd you find it at? I found it in your room, in the closet, on the shelf. She said, exactly. You won't go in my room again. And I'm like, boy, women are something else. I could have melted like butter. And, she's like, huh, okay, so you ready to go get something to eat? And that was the end of the conversation. But it was telling me something then that no, he was not supposed to go in there and read that. And no, he probably didn't want to hear that. Um, but it still needs to be an open line of communication about that. Somebody needs to talk to the daughter. Somebody needs to talk to the son. Some type of information where you're like, hey, what's going on? Are you protecting yourself? Are you covering up? Do you need to be on the pill? Um, How many guys are you having sex with? Just things that need to be talked about are a tough conversation for parents. But you gotta get over that and have that conversation. I don't care who you are. It needs to be talked about. It does. There's diseases out there. There's people out there. There's weirdos, knuckleheads. There's everything out there. But yet and still, that's a conversation you gotta have. All right, touched on that. Flip back. I just wanted to make sure I got that part out. That is a learning part. Um, the sex part, back to Freaky Friday. When your woman gets on top, do you like her because she can control things? Do you like saying, yeah, let her go ahead, let her control this? Do you want your woman to control the bedroom? Like, I got this. I got this. You might control, well, you should be trying to control most of the other time, being a man trying to lead, but in that bedroom, yeah, I'm gonna follow some of these times. Yeah, go right ahead, take control, lead. Do you want that? Do you want the woman always you to be the aggressor? I mean, those are things that need to be talked about. Do you want me to act like I'm shy? Like I don't want that? Or do you like, hey, lay down. I got this. Do you want a woman like that? Those things surely need to be discussed. Again, no, I bet you can count the people who discuss them. When I say count, if you line up 20 of them, two may have a conversation, a real in-depth conversation. The rest of the time, we don't talk about that. We don't. Um, and it's important. It's, it's again, that's how we got here. Yeah. And then I ask you this, and this is trying to figure it out what you like and what you don't like. Do you have to do everything possible if you're not there? Do you have to do all the things? Like now, I know quite a few men split them cheeks and get that peanut butter. Now, do you like that? Is that helping the moment? Again, I guess you're trying to do whatever you got to do. Yeah, I said it. Split them cheeks and get that peanut butter. Do you have to do that to make her feel, I don't know, is that a part of your love making? Is that a part of who you are? And you say, hey, I do this because, again, I can't go the long term. I'm sure the guy who will knock down that garage or knock down that house, he ain't doing that. Because he be like, man, please, I'm good, good. But the short term, do I have to do all these things? And if you are, I have nothing to say about it. You're doing what you're supposed to do. I guess that's why I used to wonder, and I thought about it. Growing up, guys didn't date or want to be with women had 3 kids. Uh, 2 kids was, if you had one, barely. If you was young, no. But as they got older, I started seeing guys with 3 and 4. The girl might have 3 and 4 kids. And you said, well, why is he with her? Hmm. It makes you go, huh? And I thought about it. I got it. I get it. So, are those some of the things that you have to do um, to fulfill what's going on in your life? You do whatever you need to do in that bedroom to make it come alive. Because Lord knows if that bedroom ain't right, you're not going to have a happy wife or a happy husband. They're both going to be unsatisfied in there. Again, it is so important to make sure everybody's fulfilled in their bedroom. And it just seems like to me a conversation about it. Not all the time, but we need to know what you like, what I like, what we like. Otherwise, it, it's done. It's done. Well, all right. Is there anything else tonight that I think I might be leaving off the table that I need to bring home. I'm trying to think on this Freaky Friday. And we reached the point where we're good. We've discussed sex. Um, it's so important. And I just wonder how people can make it in life, but one wants to have sex and the other one doesn't. How do you make that? How does it work out? How is it possible? You're not giving us a chance. Some kind of way that has to be figured out. Or give the other person a goal, like, hey, go, hey, you go do what you got to do. I'll be here waiting. Fine. Now we're just companions. And I guess that might even be better. You both, hey, we got some things we want to do. You go ahead and do what you got to do. We'll take care of this other stuff, the business part of our relationship. But I'm not going to hold you from doing what you need to do. Life's too short for that. Way too short. We're supposed to enjoy this time. It's gone. Well, all right. To those out there understanding what I said, I started the show with Freaky Friday. Maybe I didn't get as depth as I used to about that. And probably because I thought it would be a good time to think and reflect. And let's just think about this because it's so important. Yeah. But anyway, as I wrap up here tonight, you guys take care. It's Freaky Friday. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow night. And remember, we was going live all this week. So maybe tomorrow night, if you're not doing anything, tune in to the Blackout and we'll get it done. All right. This is OG rounding third and heading for home. Good night, everybody.